The brothers.
Jerks had a sale yesterday. The ad says Saturday only, so glad I found some games. Some DS stuff. There's an Advance Wars in there. Looks like, I don't know what that is. Whatever.
How you doing?
Good yourself?
Good. You can only get from the home thing.
What are you asking on the Nintendo?
The Nintendo, I'm gonna have 80 for it.
For the bundle, you mean?
Yeah.
Any cords?
No.
Yeah, I'll take a chance.
Place, huh?
It's not mine. It's my dad's. So
Yeah.
we're the nicest yard sale people. Just
Help
getting rid
that
of
out.
stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're just doing it as a favor.
Pretty much.
What is this thing? Is that an antenna?
It's a TV stand.
Oh, okay.
$70.
Okay, guys, don't know if you can see that garage sale right there. I scored. So I only saw the Wii. I asked him what he wanted. He said 70. And then he said, well, no, I could do 50. And then, oh, by the way, I have this too. Freaking green, jungle green N64. And he only wanted 20 on that. Then I offered him 70 for everything. So that's what I ended up paying. Got 2 Zelda games and Rogue Squadron. $70 for all this stuff. Garage sale season has begun, my friends. Home run, guys. Home run. So at that yard sale right there, pile of Super Nintendo games. Good titles. Look at this stuff. Donkey Kong. Mega Man X 3. Jeez Louise. Home run. All right.
Yeah, you got to close that deal as fast as you can. You don't really have time to dilly-dally and...
I mean, you know, I had to shoot my way out, you know, but bar mitzvahs though, right?
What are you going to do?
What are you going to do? Hey, welcome back. It's garage sale season.
Finally! It only took... How long has it been?
A
couple years.
It's been a couple of years. I'm really excited to share all this stuff with you. This is like, I think 2 Saturdays worth of stuff.
So Brother Phil went out garage sailing a couple weeks ago and found a pretty nice pickup. And I shared the picture on Instagram, so some of you have already seen this, but it's pretty sweet.
Let's go through everything else because I found some other stuff too. This was $3. I got 5 DS games. The best one in here is going to be Advance Wars Dual Strike.
Nice.
So, you know, for $3, it had been sitting there. It was Saturday. She told me she had a sale Friday, the day before, and somehow these were just sitting on the table the whole time. All her other video games were gone. Somehow, I got lucky. I don't know.
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah.
How that happens sometimes?
Sometimes you just get lucky. So let me talk about this one too. I have some footage of this, which you saw. I was at this garage sale. He had a Wii just sitting there with the cords. And I said, how much for the Wii? He said, 75. And I'm like, oh, geez, great. So, you know, I was hoping he was going to say like 30. I would count with 15. We'd meet at like 20. You know, that's kind of how it goes with a Wii. And then I sort of sat there, and then I heard him say something about the N64. And I started listening like, wait, what?
Oh, yeah.
Did you say N64? He goes, yeah, I forgot to get this box. And he just reached down and was sitting on the floor in the garage, and he pulled out a box. And a Jungle Green N64 is there. Nice. With no controller, but it does have the cords. 3 games. Ocarina of Time, not the gold version, but I mean...
Who cares, man?
Majora's Mask, the holographic sticker. Just...
Sick.
I was just doing backflips. Rogue Squadron. So 3 games. And while I was still trying to negotiate on the Wii, and I said, well, what do you want on the N64? And he went, $20? Like, in his mind, it was almost worthless, right?
Oh yeah.
So
It's 25 years old.
Right, right. So I'm like, okay, how about 70 for everything? He said, yeah, okay. So I got everything for 70. And, you know, in hindsight, replaying this in my mind, I'm like, wait a minute, did I just pay $50 for a Wii? I kind of did. So that's kind of not a great deal, but 70 for everything is a great deal. My mind was like in fog. You know when there's a jungle green N64 in front of you, your brain just sort of turns into mush?
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah, it's like the fog of war. When you're on the battlefield, bullets whizzing by your head, and it's like everything kind of slows down and it's hard to hear.
And in the meantime, I paid $50 for a Wii. Okay, whatever.
No Wii games, though.
No games.
Interesting.
I checked, there's no bonus game. No nunchucks, but I've got spare nunchucks. Just 2 Wii remotes.
So I wonder what happened to the games. I mean, they must have had games at some point.
I asked him. He didn't know.
Dang.
But
all right.
I did get some games out of that sale.
I mean, Majora's Mask alone is almost a $70 game, so you're doing pretty good.
I'm really happy to have a Jungle Green N64.
Oh, man.
I found one a couple of years ago at a garage sale. I sold it because it had a little crack in it, and I always regretted selling that. And I thought, I just hope one day I'll find another one. And I can't believe it. And it's as mint as they come. I mean, it's just perfect.
Nice.
I mean, the expansion pack alone is probably worth $70 today, right?
That's true. Yeah.
I don't know. Really, really happy about that find. So we'll talk about this next Super Nintendo find. This sale advertised video games. I think the listing said old Nintendo or something like that. But I stumbled across this sale and I was like, oh yeah, I saw the listing on this one. And they advertised video games. So I walked up to the table and this was just sitting there. He wanted 80. I thought about countering, and then I thought, you know, he knows what they're worth. He does storage units and stuff. He told me he looked up the Star Wars games. He thought they were worth $50, which they're not, but whatever. But the system...
Dude, this is the cleanest Super Nintendo you've ever seen.
I've never seen... It looks like it's just fresh off the factory.
No yellowing, because this plastic often turns like a yellow, like a really nasty, gross-looking yellow color, but not this one. This is really nice.
The ports in the back are perfect. That's a problem for a lot of them.
Yeah.
They're not smushed in at all. No cords, but I've got plenty. The games, you could do better. I did do better a little later on.
Yeah.
Championship Pool. We've got Super Mario Kart. That's probably the best title in here. Mario Paint. You know, if this had the mouse and the mouse pad, this game is shot up in price.
Interesting.
I don't know why. I don't know who's playing it. Namco, what is this?
Top Gear.
Top Gear. And we've got Phantom 2040, NHL 90, gonna do a back swap on this for some other games. We got Griffey Baseball, Mario World, Super Star Wars, and Super Empire Strikes Back. So
Super Nintendo alone, that clean has got to be worth $80.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a little bit of room here because I'm about to show the best find of the day. So you saw some footage of this. I was on my route driving to the next sale. There's a sign out of the corner of my eye, and I just instinctively couldn't help myself.
Crashed into the sign?
Yeah, crashed into the sun.
Oh.
And then I kept going after the hit and run, and I thought, okay, the entire time I'm like, Phil, what are you doing? Stay on your route. Stop veering off your route. This is a rookie mistake. I'm going against my own rules here. And because, I mean, who knows? The sign could have been from a week ago, could have been a Friday, Saturday sale. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I get there, and you know, there's nobody there except the lady running it, and I start asking about video games, and she starts telling me about her husband's Xbox collection. And in my mind, I'm just like, okay, I got to get out of here. I'm not here for someone's Xbox collection.
You don't want Halo 1, 2, and 3?
Yeah, I already have them, is the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I said, well, what about older stuff? I'm looking for older Nintendo stuff. And then she says, yeah, I've got the Nintendo where you put the games in like this. Okay. It's not NES, probably not. It's got to be Super or N64.
Either way is good.
Either way, I'll take them.
Yep.
Right?
Nice.
So I said, oh, great. She comes out, she brought a bag of stuff. The Retro Duo is her system. She said it doesn't work on her TV, her new TV, which...
They should work on new TVs.
Yeah, but I played that up big time, trust me. I was like,
Okay.
oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, it doesn't work.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't work on new TVs.
Yeah, you better give it to me. And then she says, I'm like looking through the bag. I'm like looking through these games. And she says, I know some of them are valuable. They were really hard to find. And in my mind, I'm just like, oh, what? And the first one I see is Mega Man X2. And I'm like, and in my mind, like, okay, I'm going to offer a lot for this. I mean, I'm going to give her a good offer, right?
You come in strong.
And I'll just keep showing some of the games here. Mega Man X1. We've got Mortal Kombat 2. This doesn't work. It was slightly burned, it looks like. The plastic's all melted.
Yeah, something happened there.
It's the only one. Booger Man?
I think Scorpion torched
That's
it with
what
his...
happened.
Yeah.
Booger Man. I've never played Booger Man.
It's a pretty valuable game, though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yoshi's Island. That's a good one. So...
Good one. It's one of the best games of all time.
Yeah, I know. Simpsons is Bart's nightmare. So anyways, when she wouldn't throw out a price. So I'm like, I'm just about to say $100. Like the words $100 almost came out of my mouth. They were like between my brain and my tongue. Just before I could get it out, she says, how about $40? And I was like, where's my wallet? Take it, quick, take my money.
Yep.
Anyway, the big one, Mega Man X3.
Sick.
Holy crap, dude. I couldn't even believe it.
Yeah. Have you guys ever found Mega Man X3 at a yard sale? I have not.
And Mega Man X1 and Mega Man X2.
I mean, I would have been stoked with any one of those. This isn't perfect. It has a little tear on the decal.
Yeah.
The back of it has a little writing and some tape on it. But, I mean, how can you complain? Mega Man X3.
And Mega Man X2 is in better condition.
Yeah.
They all have a little writing on the back. I think they were rentals.
Yeah, one of these games had a sticker from a rental store on the back. So...
Yeah. I'm going to do a bunch of back swaps to put some better backs on these from those games over there. We'll go through the rest of it. We got Mario All-Stars.
Nice.
I mean, there's not very many bad games in here. We got another Mario Kart, Mario World. We got Jungle Book. Here, can you take that? Cybernator. Have you ever played Cybernator?
I've not
It's a
played
mech game.
Cybernator.
I don't know. Donkey Kong Country 3.
Yeah, this is the one with the game store, or the rental store, I think.
She probably bought out an old rental store.
The name of the store is Game Nuts. That doesn't sound like a rental store. That sounds like a game store.
All right. Donkey Kong Country 1. Spider-Man.
Ooh, LJN.
Nah.
That's the kiss of death. for your
Toy
video
Story.
game.
Mario's Time Machine. Street Fighter, or Super Street Fighter 2. Regular Street Fighter 2. Both Jurassic Park games. I thought there was the same game at first. They're different games. The last game is Mario Duck. I don't know. So $40 for that lot. This is one of my best Super Nintendo finds ever. I mean, no RPGs, and normally without any RPGs, you're kind of struggling for some valuable titles with Super Nintendo, but I got lucky this time. There's a community sale tomorrow. We're going there, and we're really excited about it. I can't wait for tomorrow. Hopefully you'll see another video soon.
All right, it's garage sale day. Fiji Bros coming out yet? Dude, we're gonna hit it hard today. Yeah, we've got a bunch of sales listed. I've been doing really well. I'm really excited. So pray for us that the video game gods will rain blessings.
Mega Man X
down upon
4.
us. Yeah, we're gonna find.
Actually, I don't want 4. 4's not worth it.
There should be systems. You know, we've got remnants of systems here. Hi. You don't have the systems that these go to? The consoles?
No.
Okay.
Do not. No.
All right,
Son
cool.
still has the DS. He still likes it.
Still uses it.
and
Okay.
Yeah.
What do we got here? We just
Well,
hit a garage sale.
We just hit a garage. I got some Wii stuff. I got some DS games. I don't know a lot about these. They look like visual novels, but there's a couple of Professor Layton games that I know people seem to like. 2 black nunchucks for the Wii.
Yeah.
Super good condition. And everything had $1 on it. I got the whole pile for $5. So,
All right.
yeah, these are pretty cool. Great to bundle with a Wii. What we got, Rock Band?
Yeah, I mean, it's all plastered up.
What system is it for?
No, that's gotta be Wii.
PS, no. It's,
That's where the Wii remote goes in, right?
oh, you're right. It is Wii. All right, where's the system?
I know.
40? Holy
Yeah.
moly.
I know, and it's busted. Like,
I bet you they looked it up. It's busted and it's completely filthy.
them and just like watch them and commentate on them.
Family videos. All right. Yeah, I keep telling myself, I'm going to go home, I'm going to study up on DVDs and VHS tapes. And then I always forget to. And then I see them when we're at a garage sale, and I'm like, oh, crap, I didn't study.
There's a little Sebastian.
Oh, yeah. Little Sebastian. Hey, they have fresh eggs here. Do we need eggs? We bought eggs, didn't we?
I don't know. Wedding in
50 cents or $50?
$50,000.
50 million.
Seriously?
It's not my garage sale. Don't ask me. I'm just making that stuff up. Oh, jeez. I hate bees.
Inappropriate speech.
Are you triggered? Okay.
It doesn't work? It doesn't work?
She said it all works.
How much
And
is
the
it?
speaker that's got the remote.
$25,000.
Yeah.
You're just...
She's got chickens out there that are producing those eggs.
All right. I love eggs, so thank
You
you.
betcha. Thank you so much.
What's in that? What's in that?
They're
You have to
eggs.
buy it to find out.
She has a whole bunch of them.
Open it.
You never seen eggs before?
Eggs.
They're chicken eggs. They come from hamsters.
Hamster eggs.
Yep.
Don't knock it.
Hamster eggs are not that
Have
long.
you ever had a hamster egg?
Hamster eggs are...
They're rich in protein.
Yeah.
Okay, we did it. We went out garage sailing today. We hit probably at least a dozen sales, maybe 15 sales. We started off at a community sale that we were really excited about, but it was a bust. It was basically a retirement community. I mean, it wasn't a retirement community.
Everyone's old.
It was all
Super
old people. Everything smells like cat pee and cigarettes, and it's gross.
Everybody
And-
had a cigarette in their mouth up
I know.
there. I couldn't believe it.
and we stopped at a few sales and everything was a bust. Finally, I saw a Wii box sitting on a guy's porch, and I'm like, okay, something. And I asked the guy about it, and he was like, "Oh, it's empty." And I'm
No, he was like,
yeah,
it's empty.
it's empty.
And we just sort of were like, okay, executive decision time. We need to hightail it out of here right now.
Yeah.
Or we're going to continue going through Granny's attic over here.
Yeah.
So we just left. We went to a totally different part of town, 20 miles away probably.
Yeah.
And we found some pretty good stuff. He had two Xboxes. One of them was OG model, I think.
Xbox 360.
360s, yeah. So it was the first gen. And obviously, I'm not buying that. I'm not even if he gave it to me, it's a giant paper.
I'm going to assume that it has the red ring until you know otherwise.
Because why would they have had the newer model if the old one still worked? So this was the newer model. It had $35 on it. And we started telling them that there were no cords and stuff.
Oh yeah, it was missing all kinds of stuff.
And
no
you
power
know-
cord, no AV cord.
Yeah. And the wife was there, and she's just like begging us to buy everything they had. So I could tell they were motivated.
When they beg you to buy, lowball. Like, get your lowball offer prepared.
I almost said 20, and then something inside me was just like, say 15. So I was like, how about 15? He instantly agreed to it. I probably should have said 5.
You probably could have said 5.
But
yeah.
this is a wired controller in really good shape. It's just missing the
breakaway cable.
breakaway cable,
Yeah.
which I just ordered on eBay for $3. Those are cheap. So I'll have a nice wired controller. And the system, I wiped it. It is the 250 gig version. It's the slim model. I already have the cords to complete it. I have extras. So this is a really good little find. I mean, in the holiday season, these go for a lot of money. So that was one sale. And then the other, and it came with
Connect.
I already have so many of those. I don't know what I'm going to do with it.
You can get something out of them.
Nah,
20, 30 bucks.
Really?
Oh, I think so.
I don't know. Does anyone want it? I have like 3 of them. We went to another sale. I'm not really sure what our footage looked like. I haven't watched it yet. But I saw these DS games sitting on the table. And they had $1 each on them. So I just picked them up along with one of these. Really good condition nunchucks.
Yeah, black nunchuck.
And so I gave her $5. And then she sort of chased me down at the end. And she's like, we have another one of these. Take it. Just take it. So 2 black nunchucks. The games, I didn't think much of at first until I got home and, looked them up like we all do. Something about an ancient temple. It's not worth anything. Escape the Museum is not worth anything. 2 Professor Layton games. The Unwound Future which is about a $20 game, and then The Last Spectre. This turned out to be a $50 to $60 game.
Nice.
So that ended up being a really good score. As soon as I had them in my hand, I could see two other sharks just descend upon that table, just going through everything, picking up. There was some like
they smelled blood and water.
Skylanders games and Wii Fits sitting there too, which I passed on, but you know, it's video games. So the sharks just went there, and I must have gotten there in the nick of time, I'm telling you. So these are all complete. So I spent 5 here, spent 15 here, spent $20. Honestly, you could do a lot worse. You could also do a lot better.
Yeah.
The guy that we bought this Xbox 360 from, we had an interesting conversation with him because he said his son had a whole bunch more video games, but his son was asleep. So you and I really were trying to feel him out, like, oh, well, you know, we have money. Is he willing to sell? And there were some other titles that I left behind. Well, I left all the games behind, and they were all sports games. Yeah. There was even a PS3 game, but it was NBA 2K something or other. So I kind of just did this judgment call, like, let's just get out of here. If there had been a hint of Pokemon or GameCube or 64, I mean, I would have waited all day.
I even used the word Pokemon at one point to feel the guy out.
Yeah.
And he said, oh, he was never into Pokemon.
There was probably just more sports games.
Yeah.
Waiting inside.
You're right.
Maybe a system that we could have gotten if he really wanted to sell. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
you're right. Any hint of RPG or Pokemon or Nintendo for that. There was no hint of Nintendo.
Yeah, if there was anything Nintendo, I'm waiting around. There was nothing.
There was just Xbox and PlayStation.
That was our Saturday.
Yeah.
You've already seen the last couple weeks. And, hopefully we'll have more content. We're running into June here. You're going to be hitting the sales. I'm going to be hitting the sales.
We're coming into June. Every weekend should have multiple community sales every weekend now, at least through August, unless this COVID thing keeps preventing people. And I don't know. I mean, last year it prevented everything. I'm hoping people are still going to be having their community sales, but I don't know. We'll see. There's definitely more than there was last year.
All right. Well, I hope you guys hit the sales too. I hope everyone does well. Let's all have a amazing garage sale season.
9:15. Let's have a great day, everybody.
Full of great retro video games.
Yeah.
And film it and put it on YouTube. Because that's the thing to do.
That's the goal in life.
I don't know.